Hello and welcome everyone, Rufus Shinra here for a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today is Shot Pull Day.
Garbage Day! Huh? No!
So, let's see what we can get. First, I will need to make sure that I have enough space, which I don't. And we have 57 void shots to pull. The chances are improved, so instead of 0.5% we have 1% chance of pulling a legendary. Let's hope we do. I'm gonna make some space, then we'll start pulling those shots. Let's go. Alright, so we made space. We went to the right channel to flex our pulls on the clan. Let's go. Here comes nothing. Here goes nothing. No. And another Oboro. Okay, at least I'll be able to max book her for next CVC. And another one, back to back epics. None of them the ones I want. Ooh, 5 shots. Damn it. Okay. No LEGOS. Alright, let's keep pulling. 46 to go. Epic. Not the one we wanted. Actually, we only care about LEGOS. Let's get some LEGOS in there. How many broad mods did we get today? This must be the 3rd or the 4th at least. Oh no, before continuing I'm gonna do something. I'll check the mercy counter, see where we're at. Okay, so this is on mercy counter, 158 on voids. We just pulled an epic. We're pretty close. We should hit pity on the 40th shot if all goes well. Let's see. This is gonna be close. Come on. At least all of these are rare and epic books for 3v3 for CVC. Would you like putting some shorts? Okay. Come over here. Click on the summon button. You get 10 shots, yalla. No, you will have to do it 10 times in a row. We're looking for anything glowy, lightning, gold, lightning. That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Keep pressing.
Come on, gold. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gold.
No. Keep trying. Okay, this is better than before, but not exactly what you wanted. Keep going. Gold. Still have 6 to go.
Tough one.
You're fighting pretty well. Go ahead.
Gold.
This is a good pull. This is a very good pull. I didn't have it. Go ahead.
I want gold.
You're getting close. You're getting really close. This is the kind of pull we want, but actually we want gold.
I want
3 more.
gold. Gold, no.
Près plus là. Come on. You're getting there. 2 more.
No. And gold, please, gold. No.
We don't know yet. هذاك اللايتني هو اللي كتشوف. يلا go for 3 more. You got me a non-dupe at least, so that's good. You did better than I have so far.
Last one.
Go.
Gold.
Legendary. Come on, come on, come on. Ouch. Very bad pull. Stone skin needs skincare urgently. And not yet. I don't give a damn about Panthers. I'll pull the last 10. Yalla, go. You're at 19 then. Magic Mike, go ahead.
No.
No. Dagger.
This is not a good game.
This is what we go through every day in this game. Welcome to Raid Shadow Legends.
No. Not interested.
You're gonna play someday. Again, some more Magic Mikes. Ripper Fist. Come on!
Why? Is this a punishment or what?
This is the game. 3 more. See what I have to go through to create content? Huh? No one. Pull 1 and I'll take the last 10. Thanks. You already helped me significantly.
No.
An epic? Let's see what these last 10 bring us. Let's see if the pity counter moved anywhere. It's moved. Let's see. No. Hadi ha.
No.
No. Hodi ho.
No.
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 Come on, 6. And an epic. No, not an epic we were looking for. And
No.
Colin, it's gonna happen in the very last shot. Gold. We want gold. Gold. Oh! Hey, have fun. We got someone. It's not the best of the legendaries, but again, I have the champion to pair with him. Coronar. Finally a non-dupe. Void legendary. It's not a Krisk, it's not a Sifi, it's not a Cordial, it's not a Necret, but it's a non-dupe legendary and all of that. Thanks to my beautiful wife who pulled 20 shards.
Who pulled all the trash in the game
She
before?
paid the taxes. She paid the taxes for all of us guys.
For you to pull this one.
And yeah, pretty excited about Cornor. I'll see what I can do when I pair him with his beloved Minai. Let's pull these last two just because we can. We're not expecting anything to come out of them, but looks like the pity was exactly on point. I predicted that I would pull one in the last 10 shards based on the pity data. And hey, we're ending on an epic. Another Skull Crown. Always good to have as many as you can of these guys. So for this, we get our Cornor. We pair him with Minaya, whom we already have, and we'll start having some pretty trolly arena teams for control. Could also be useful in faction wars, yeah, because I do need a Skinwalker that does pretty decent CC. Alright guys. Alright, let's summon some more. See what we get. Another cold heart. I mean, I was doing a takeover yesterday and we could have used the second cold heart really bad. Too tough luck. Come on. Stop giving me gold hearts. Give them to the people who need them. All I care about are legendaries and Godseeker and Yuri. That's basically all I need. Oh, and Genbo. Let's not forget Genbo. We have something coming in. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Welcome to the family. We've been waiting for you for a long, long time. Speaking of which, yesterday I just got my first couple. Minaya and Belenor, and today Minaya and Cornor. Today I get Belenor, whose Xavier has been waiting for over 2 years. Welcome to the family. Let's not stop here, let's get a Genbo. Okay. I think I could find a few uses for him. Definitely. Belenor is, especially after the rework and paired with Xavier, he can do a lot of stuff. Of course, he's no Cardiel, he's no top tier. Some people might even say that he's suspect, but I like him just the way he is. Cool. Let's keep moving. I'll check his skills right after this. Check also Cornor, and we'll call it a wrap. Steadfast Marshal. Pulling a non-dupe Void Legendary really feels good, even if it's Belenor. Okay, we're just about to wrap up. And can we pull something in these last four? We haven't had any epics in a while now. No epics, almost no epics. Really fishy. 1 Lego and 0 epics in 22 shards. These odds I really can't wrap my head around. Aye, at least 1 epic and a 3rd Shamael, the Inquisitor, which brings us right exactly on the 25 champion summoning mission. Let's go get these bonuses. Let's go check out Belenor. Oh, did I get anything from Clan Boss? I don't know. Maybe. Did we get lucky? Any void shards would be cool. Hey, 1 void shard. 1 ancient, always good. Anything from here? A 2nd void shard. Yeah, we're gonna eat a couple more. Let's see what the Clan Boss brought us. And ancient. Nothing. So let's eat these 2 void shards real quick, since we got them. 1, another hollow, and okay. Okay, so this was a pretty profitable summoning session. Let's check what we got. First, hailing from the Highos, Mr. Billinor, fated lover of Xavier. On his A1, attacks one enemy, 30% increased crit rate buff on all allies for 1 turn if this attack is critical. This is actually pretty big. It's equivalent to a 30% crit rate aura, more or less, because every time he attacks he places this crit rate augment on his allies. Granted, on Arena it's not much with the Torment meta, but in dungeons, in PvE, and whichever form it could take, in Doom Tower, in dungeons, etc., this is big. This is really big. As you know, there are some Bat Eater teams using Billinor basically as their DPS, and they're doing quite a lot of damage, even sometimes out damaging Draco. Again, one of the reasons that he has so much utility, he places decreased defense and weaken. Granted, it's on a single target, which makes him good for clan boss or for bosses in dungeons in general. Then he places a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turn. Third attack, attacks one enemy, will attack the enemy with the lowest HP with any surplus damage. If this attack kills an enemy, the surplus damage cannot be critical, so similar to Draco's A1, which could be reduced to a 3-turn cooldown. The A4 activates this champion's Sword Leader skill, which would be his A1. Also activates Xavier's Poison Rain skill when Xavier is on the same team. So whenever he's playing with Xavier, he will add an additional attack with her, and she will be using her A2. Man, I've had Xavier for close to 2 years now. Never had Billinor. Now he's joined the team. And then he also has a natural aura of 24% crit rate added to his A1, means that you can build teams with nothing but crit damage and go crazy. I might test him on clan boss, not sure, because my Bat Eater is currently working in a satisfactory manner, but I will definitely give him a go with Xavier and see how well they do in dungeons. Welcome to the team, buddy. Let's check his stats before moving on to the other pool. So 1.5k attack, not too shabby. Speed 105, really above average. Crit rate 15% base, 63% crit damage on the high end here to resistance 30 and accuracy 10. So all in all, pretty solid kit. He did get a rework. His kit was not as usable as this before, but I feel that he still needs some love. Maybe some AoE and lower his single target damage and trade it for some AoE, but again, he's meant to be complementary with Xavier, which is why I understand the synergy behind this kit. Looking at his outfit, he basically is wearing the same thing as Xavier, except that he has white wings and she has black wings. Alright, this is for Billinor. Now let's move on to the other pool. I think the dot is already cleared, but it's no issue. Coronar. First thing, looks gorgeous, straight out of a nightmarish fairy tale. This is the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. On his A1, he attacks all enemies, has 50% chance of decreasing each target's turn meter by 5%, attacks all enemies twice instead of 1, and the chance of decreasing the target's turn meter increases to 100% if Minaya is on the same team. The damage of each hit will be decreased by 50%. Yeah. So he attacks twice and then reduces the turn meter by 5%, and since his A1 is on an AoE, he's the perfect candidate for status ailment sets such as stun, provoke, you name it. On his A2, he has a native provoke which can be booked to 100%. He places a 60% increased defense on himself, and if Minaya is on the same team, he removes all debuffs from this champion and places block buffs and increased defense. This synergy is really strong actually. If I didn't have Minaya, I wouldn't have been actually happy for having him, but now that he comes, he automatically raises his and her value. This is perfect. A3. Attacks on enemies, 50% decrease attack, debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Good attack, really strong, on a 4-turn cooldown after books. And places a 60% decreased defense on targets under decreased attack, meaning if the first... if the enemies already have decreased attack, he will place also decreased defense. The damage is still based on HP. I think it's the case for all of his attacks. His first passive, so now that counterattacks on a condition, meaning if enemies have decreased attack, decreased defense, or decreased speed, but when teamed up with Minaya, he will always counterattack, meaning he will have permanent counterattack buff. I think people have tried him in Clan Boss, the results were not that good even with Minaya, but before his nerf, because he was nerfed actually, I think that his A1 was reduced in diameter by 10%. He was doing crazy things in Spider with Minaya. Now that he's nerfed, I'll be curious to see if there are any combos still to be done with him and her in the new Dungeons 25 and maybe new Tower. His second passive places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns if this champion kills an enemy. Sure, why not? Decently high HP, not the highest, but still for an HP champion it's decent. The defense and attack are nothing to write home about, pretty on the low end. Slow speed, some crit rate, crit damage, and okay resistance, let's say. Above average resistance. I really don't know yet how I'm gonna build him. I'm gonna test him in a bunch of configurations and see which one sticks. So that was it for this summoning session. If I manage to grab some more void shards, I might post another video. But all in all, pretty happy to have pulled a couple non-dupes. It rarely happens nowadays. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section below. What did you get? Did you pull any new champion? Did you pull any epic that you were looking for? Because as you know, I was looking for Genbo. I wasn't able to pull him this time. Maybe another time. So yeah, let me know how it went for you. And with that said, I will see you in the next upload. Rufus Shinra signing out.